Today I've been testing out Cobra's new King F9 SPEEDBACK driver and comparing it with last year's King F8 Plus. Now in this video I'll give you a quick run through of the technological advancements with the new King F9. I'll run into some numbers I got from Skytrack earlier on today comparing these two heads, and I'll also give you my thoughts on how they got on out the golf course and why I think the King F9 is a big step up from Cobra. First off though, if you're new to the Bunkered YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button below, give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and if you have any questions about either of these drivers, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. If you want a real in-depth look at the technology in the new King F9 range, then we've got a link to our first look video in the description below, but I'll just quickly run through it for you. As you can see, we've got the new SPEEDBACK shape with the F9. We've got a low deep centre of gravity created by this back section here to deliver the high launch and low spin, the recipe for maximum distance and also a lot of ball speed and forgiveness. We also have the improved aerodynamics, which is going to give you free club head speed, so again, boosting your distance. We also have a new ultralight carbon fibre wrap crown, so this carbon fibre crown is about 12% larger and it saves additional weight that's then moved lower and deeper in the club head. Now the CNC milled face carries over from last year, but it's been retuned to deliver more forgiveness and more ball speed by improving the bulge and roll curvatures in certain sections of the face and improving on Cobra's E9 technology. So this face that's going to be lighter and thinner through the CNC milling process compared to a traditional driver face just means that you're going to get added ball speed. Unlike last year, we don't have a plus model. Instead, the three loft options, the 9 degree, 10.5 and 12 degree, have all been tailored to suit different kinds of golfers. So the 9 degree, it's individually designed to be a bit lower launching and lower spinning. The 10.5 degree, adjusted to sort of be mid-launch, mid-spin to suit a wide range of golfers. And then that 12 degree model, higher launching and higher spinning to really help people get that ball up in the air and deliver maximum distance for those of you who struggle off the tee. So we don't have the plus model, but we've got those adjustable weights here where you can adjust the CG, and having that adjustable loft sleeve means that regardless of what you're looking for, you're going to find a driver from Cobra that's going to suit your needs. Another one of the standout differences is of course the new cosmetics. Now I quite like the Nardo Grey that was in the King F8 drivers, but it wasn't really Cobra to me. Cobra needs to be a little bit more out there, that's what they're known for, and I like the look of this new driver. Ricky Fowler described it as all business on top and a party on the bottom, and I can certainly see why. That black crown with the carbon fibre section, it looks the business, it looks great down behind the ball, this club head sits really nicely, but when you flip it over, you've got that yellow section and it just stands out a wee bit more. It is Cobra, it's a wee bit louder, and it's something I like the look of, along with that red trim. I think it's a very cool looking club head. If yellow isn't your thing, you also have a white option to go for, so you will find one that suits your eye, but I certainly like the look of this black and yellow design here. I think it looks fantastic. So we'll now run into the numbers I got earlier on today with my Skytrack. I tested both models at 9 degrees of loft, both with the same Project X hazardous smoke shaft, and both with the weight in the forward section to try and bring those spin rates down. First off, we'll get started with the King F8 Plus. So we'll see the ball speed averaging 161 miles an hour, launching just under 13 degrees and spinning around about 3000 RPM. So I'm getting great ball speed with the King F8 Plus, that CNC milled face from last year, delivering plenty of ball speed, launching nice and high, but spinning just a little bit too much for me. I do find Cobra drivers to be a little bit spinny when I've been testing, but certainly the shaft I'm using isn't quite suited to my game, so that'll be the reason why that spin is quite so high. I'd rather see that spin rate close to the 2,000, 2,500 mark, in between that sort of region there. So that added spin, it has a little bit of an impact on the distance. We're carrying it 268 on average and totaling 291. So still good distance despite that added spin. I'm getting plenty of ball speed with the King F8 Plus. It was a driver I really enjoyed testing last year, and I really can't knock it in terms of performance. Plenty of ball speed, nice high launch and good distance despite that spin that shaft is delivering for me. Now on to the King F9 SPEEDBACK, and immediately you see the ball speed jump up by 2 miles an hour on average. We're now at 163 and peaking at 166. So that's right up there with other drivers I've tested at the beginning of this year. The Callaway Epic Flash, the TaylorMade M5, the Titleist TS3, it's right up there when it comes to ball speed. We're launching at 12.5 degrees, so a nice high launch, and again, spinning on the high side, we're at 3000 RPM. As I said, this shaft is not quite right for me, and also I've got the 10.5 degree head. Now I've put it to 9 degrees, but this is inherently a bit higher launching and higher spinning than the 9 degree head, so if I had that, head and I had the right shaft, and I would certainly see those spin rates drop, and the carry and the total distance would be better as a result. That being said, we're up 2 yards in terms of average carry, we're up to 270 and totaling at 292, so still getting great distance despite the fact that this driver hasn't been fitted to me. So with that ball speed and also that launch, if we could rein that spin in, I'm sure I would see this compete with the other drivers I've tested at the beginning of this year. So really impressive in terms of speed and getting a little bit more through that new low CG and those improved aerodynamics. So what about in the golf course, where it really matters? Well, the key improvement for me came in the level of forgiveness. Having that low deep CG meant that on my miss hits I was retaining great speed and a great ball flight, and I also found the F9 to be a bit more accurate than its predecessor. You know, the F8 was a forgiving club head in itself, so having more forgiveness is absolutely fantastic. In terms of distance, I was seeing an extra few yards, 3 or 4 yards at a time, which is nothing to be sniffed at. But as I said, you know, if I had this thing fitted, I'd probably get even more over the F8. So getting good distance. In terms of the feel, there's not too much in it, to be honest. Both feel fairly similar. The F9's maybe slightly duller off the face, which will suit some of you. It's something I enjoyed, but you know, there isn't much in between it. They both feel excellent off the club face. Another area of improvement for me is certainly in the looks department. You know, as I said, in the bag there's a clear winner when it comes to cosmetics, that's the F9, and down behind the ball it's the same story. Having that all black crown with the carbon fibre section looks fantastic, and also it's so easy to align this club head. The power ridges combines with the polymer trips along with that Cobra symbol just to make sure you're perfectly aligned to your target. As soon as you set this thing down, you'll know if you're lined up correctly, so that's another wee feature that I really enjoyed. As I said, key improvement for me was that level of forgiveness, but across the board you're getting a little bit extra with the F9 over the F8, so really enjoyed playing with it today. Hopefully this video is giving you a little bit more of an insight into the performance of the King F9 driver. If you have any questions about this driver, just leave them in the comments, I'll answer them for you, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. So if you have, hit that like button, and thank you very much for watching.